somebody hit me this morning, we calling, just asking, our listeners, what do you think, if he pissed somebody off, what do you think he did to piss somebody off? Somebody was like, well, he pissed the people over at Warren off when he was doing the Joker, and then he said what he said about that. I'm like, okay, all right.
So now look.
All right, here you go. I said, give me another conspiracy theory. And somebody was like, what's the brand? What's the company behind Ciroc and all that? How do you say it?
Diageo, okay.
I said, you know what? He pissed them people off. It's a lot of money. It was a lot of money. Settlement was coming. They were looking for a settlement. Then the old Cassie thing popped out before it could happen. Then that happened afterwards. And after that happened, now it's like, we got to hit him again. Why? We know he got the money. So.
Because there's so much history with this guy. But Diddy.
Diddy.
Both of his homes, the one in L.A., the one in Miami, was simultaneously raided by Homeland Security.
Right.
Yesterday afternoon. Reports are coming out that it could possibly have something to do with sex trafficking. But who knows if there's any relevance to that yet. We're all waiting to see what the official cause for the raids were. But I'm going to just let you step in here.
All right, it's real easy, though. It's kind of simple. No charges have been brought up as of yet. As we're speaking now, at this moment, as we're filming this. Now, by the time this airs, I don't know. But let's just speak transparently and candidly about it. Okay, when you start thinking of your Weinsteins and your Epsteins, right? They were not exempt from the government probing, looking, searching to see what they could find, because there are a lot of allegations out here, right? All right, now, amid these rumors that have been circulating for however long now, the last 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, long time.
Now, here's a mogul. This guy is from the music industry. Now, you could say multimedia mogul. You know what I'm saying? Because he's coming from so many different angles. He's not exempt.
Correct.
Talking about Diddy, he's not exempt as far as, hey, we need to probe. There are a lot of allegations coming out. This is a $30 million lawsuit. It wasn't necessarily him who executed that and just went ahead and settled. It was the insurance from the companies that he was a part of. Boom. Stepping down from these companies. Here we go. Boom. All right. Now, these other allegations are coming out. This new guy, what's his name? Lil Ronnie, whatever. He's saying a lot of stuff. He's coming with a heavy one, too. He probably felt like, I'm going to cash out. I'm going to get a payday, too, because he was around so much stuff. His ears were probably privy to a lot of conversations. I'm not going to say he was in the midst of these alleged things, but if he has any, just information, and on the side of Diddy them, if they know it, he probably felt like, they was going to try to keep him quiet too, going to cash him out too. That hasn't happened. So now I feel like it's to the point where it's like, okay, Cassie done made some allegations. They talked about the phone. They talked about this information that she had from Kim.
Correct.
All these different things. So I think that it was coming sooner or later with all these big allegations and these big lawsuits that the government say, hey, we are not doing our due diligence by not probing, at least to say we stepped in to see if that was anything that was actually true about these allegations. So let's just be for real. Once that came out, I'm pretty sure they got rid of anything, if it was anything, to get rid of in this space, because it was a little foggy out here for my boy. So I don't know, man. Everything's come out. I seen they raiding the homes. What have they found? They ain't said nothing yet, so we don't know. It's all speculation. Oh, he fled the country. Speculations. They had seen the man walking around the airport while they saying he's over in Antigua. But then if you look at the map of the jet, the course, it shows it came from the West Coast, landed somewhere around in the It looked like it could have been the Georgia, Florida area. Then it took on off to Antigua. Who knows? Maybe he was getting dropped off in was that where was he at? Opelika, Ocala? So what was he at? I don't know. They said
It was
something.
Opelika, somewhere. I don't know.
Okay, so
Yeah.
maybe he was dropped off in Opelika and his jet went on to where it went. But it's a lot of speculations right now. I just think at this point in time, it's just crazy how everybody just jumps on the bandwagon to kick a person while they're down, and I think that's the part that kind of that burns it out for you because everywhere you look, somebody's got a joke. Even now when we talking, you say pause, and you're like, no, it's no Diddy. Like, come on, man.
Nah, for real.
Nah.
Now, I ain't gonna count. I want to elaborate on this, you know what I'm saying? Because it's Diddy under a lot of heat, Diddy under a lot of pressure. Now, from what it sounds like Diddy and Jock, like, they cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you supposed to do when that's your homie or that's your friend, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, these rumors been going around for a long time, even if you go all the way back to when, Diddy Bad Boys, you feel me? How did Biggie get took out? You know what I'm saying? Diddy one of them dudes, like Diddy one of them ones where, like, you feel me, you might mention his name and then hey, you might end up missing. You feel me? You might end up missing. That's why I don't really be talking about Diddy like that because, you know what I'm saying? All this is alleged. You feel me? All this is alleged. It's not, they ain't really came out with a whole bunch of, hard-on facts. Like the facts, like, this is what's going on. This is what it is. This is that. This is this. Feel me? This is all alleged. They trying to go in there and find something, or they're looking for certain things in order to bring out to the public. Maybe they got something on Diddy. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. You feel me? But at the same time, this is all alleged. So that's why I really be kind of particular on what I say and what type of topics do I cover, because at the same time, if this was one of my homies or if this was even me in the same sense, if I know I'm innocent, I don't want no alleged things to ruin and tarnish my name because somebody was trying to make a name off themselves off of me, or they trying to get a come up off the bag. But at the same time, bro, at the same time, it's not looking good in the limelight, man. You feel me? It's not looking good. It is not looking good, boy. Diddy under that fire. Diddy under that fire. Let's see how it play out. You feel me?
Nah, it's crazy. That, like, legitimately, Pause has transitioned to no Diddy. Like, it's bananas out here. But I'm gonna tell you something.
It's bananas out here.
Yeah. Chill out, fool.
Really, Jock? We gonna do this?
We got a yellow jacket on, talking about bananas.
You gonna hit me with the no Diddy?
Nah, I ain't said nothing. I just want to make sure I heard you right, because
bananas out here.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you, real talk. Like, first and foremost, we ain't gonna kick this man when he down. That we're not gonna do. It's unfortunate because we're let's just keep it 100. Puff is one of the great ones. He really is. What he has, and I don't have any knowledge of any of the things he's being accused of. And truth be told, we don't even know why they raided this man's home. Right?
Right.
We don't know. And I'm not saying, and to your point, he's not exempt.
Great.
But before the world just tears this man down, understand, this is somebody you almost can't listen to the last 25, 30 years worth of music. Everything in our culture within those years, or so much of what's within our culture, from fashion to how executives look and how they move, we can trace this back
to
this man and that Bad Boy dynasty.
Yeah, real talk.
And, I wish him and his sons the best. I look at his sons as family.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you do too.
Yeah.
Seeing that them boys was in handcuffs, that hurt my heart, like from a personal standpoint. So, you know, I really do pray that everything works out on his behalf. If there's something there, then him, like anybody else,
Yo,
they deserve to have justice taken out on them.
it
But
seemed like
until we know the facts,
it really
and
seemed
I'm
like
sorry.
it seemed like he pissed somebody off, man.
Yeah.
Well, let's just keep
it's
it
Yeah.
100. Let's
the way
just
it's
keep it
coming,
100. Puff been pissing you know, Puff been pissing people off for years. He is one of the celebrities that you love to hate, and that go from the dudes in the barbershop to his peers, because he been doing it on such a big level for so many
for
years.
so long, yeah.
I ain't gonna cap. Jock, hey, you might want to be careful with your words. Hey, I've been said this. It sound like he pissed somebody off, right? That's what Young Jock just said. You know what I'm saying? Young Jock and Diddy cool. They close. It sound like he pissed somebody off. So check this out. Who did he piss off? Who could have pissed off in order for them to come raid your crib with the Blicks? You know what I'm saying? They tracking you down. They tracking down both jets. Diddy in the air with 2 jets. He got a fake jet and he got another jet. You know what I'm saying? He trying to get out of here. You feel me? You sit down 2 jets, bro. Who could you could have pissed off for all this to happen? You had to piss off some very powerful people. You had to piss off some people to where maybe y'all connected, and you know what I'm saying, y'all doing y'all little thing, and you played your cards wrong, and all these little incidents keep popping up. They keep popping up. So if I know that me and you doing some illegal things, and I keep seeing you out here super flashy, you out here acting like you untouchable, you act like you can't get got. How you think that? What you think? What's the next move to somebody in the elites? Hey, they gonna send them dogs on you to do what? Either scare you, cry you down, or be like, say, man, the only reason that you even got this platform, the only reason that you this big is because of us. Because you walked into that black room, that dark room, and you ain't never been the same since. Hey, this is hypothetically speaking, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't really, you feel me? I ain't saying this is all true, but hey, do the math, add it up, man. Y'all better add it up, no cap.
Somebody hit me this morning, you know, we calling, just asking, you know, our listeners, you know, what do you think, you know, if he pissed somebody off, what do you think he did to piss somebody off? Somebody was like, well, you know, he pissed the people over at Warren off when he was doing the Joker, and then he said what he said about that. I'm like, okay.
So now look.
Here you go. I said, give me another conspiracy theory. And somebody was like, what's the brand? What's the company behind Ciroc and all that? How do you say it?
Diageo.
Diageo, okay.
I said, you know what? He pissed them people off. It's a lot of money. It was a lot of money. Settlement was coming. They were looking for a settlement. Then the old Cassie thing popped out before it could happen. Then that happened afterwards. And after that happened, now it's like, yo, we got to hit him again. Why we know he got the money. So I don't know, man. And then who knows, you know, because I was asked about it, and I was very honest. You know, you got to think when I came into the whole bad boy camp, I was like the little brother. I was like a baby brother compared to the cats who've been there before
Correct.
me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
My predecessors, you know, the cats who might have seen things early on from a younger Diddy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying nobody seen them, but you know, people make the allegations or whatnot. So when I came into the house, I ain't seen none of this activity. And I was around for a minute, and I was in some very nice exclusive parties and situations at his house and all that. And I never seen any of this type of stuff that I'm hearing about. So for me, you know, some of them might look at me like, well, you just don't know. I don't know how they feel, but you know,
Correct.
I don't want it to sound like I'm just pro Diddy, like, nah, he couldn't have did any of this, because we're all human. And you know, a lot of people have skeletons in their closets. But I just never seen signs of that from him. I never seen any of this type of activity. So when I'm sitting back, it's almost like I don't even know the man, because I'm sitting here listening like,
Yeah.
huh? Well, what the fuck? Why I ain't see none of this shit? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That don't mean it wasn't happening. You know, it's just like the movie True Lies, you know.
Yep.
You could be living right next to a spy, a whole, whatever, and not know it. So we're gonna see how it plays out. I'm pretty sure it's gonna unfold even more rapidly now that the federal government is involved. You know what I mean?
Man, hey, I ain't gonna cap, y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below what you think about this situation. I like listening to Young Jock speak more so because he well put together, he well spoken. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people see rappers and they think they're uneducated or they can't really come up with the words. Young Jock, man, he really be, you know what I'm saying? He really be putting it all on the table. So with that being said, you can kind of tell that he got a lot of love for Diddy, and you can tell that they pretty close because as a friend, that's how you would want your homie to answer these questions. You know what I'm saying? He ain't saying Diddy did this, he ain't saying Diddy did that. He's saying from the time being when he was around him, he ain't see nothing. You feel me? He ain't see nothing. And I guess, he gave off good vibes. So from the outside looking in, he like, man, I don't even know who this is because I ain't never seen it. But at the same time, you feel me? Maybe he never put you in that lifestyle because he had respect for you. Who knows? Comment down below what y'all think. It's your boy 2 Tough 1. Check out the next video. I'm gone.